It's just like,
to be honest, didn't really want it. Didn't want to change my
too.
life like that. That was scary.
Yeah.
Not fun to think about that. Stressful. Didn't want to deal with that. Just got out of college. Like,
my whole thing is like, she's young. She's
Don't
too
want it.
young. She needs to live her life. Like, there's no way I can like somebody right now. Like, she's too young. There's no way I can like this person who's too young.
she's not old.
I'm older.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was hard. That was the hardest time for me.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, it was the hardest time for both of us.
well, for me, it was like I give 100% to things. I don't really do like a lot of things at once in my life anyway. Like, multitasking is fine, but it's like I find that I'm quicker and work better if I like focus on individual things and like boom, boom, boom.
And let me tell you, this girl was amazing. When we were roommates and best friends, she would come bring me coffee. She'd meet me up for lunch. She'd make plans for dinner. And it was just like awesome because I'm working at the salon like 5 days a week, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And here's this girl that's like, hey, I made reservations here or whatnot. It was like, oh, it was so refreshing. Like
But
somebody,
I also
like,
do that in
cared.
life. Like,
Yeah, no, she does that for all of her friends.
I love my
Yeah.
friends. Like, my
Yeah.
people are my family. Like,
Yeah.
they're very important to me.
Yeah. Yeah. But, God, when would we say?
Anyway, that was
Pivotal.
a terrible time for me personally with this because it got really difficult. And then eventually after, how long were we at Achilles? A year or 2 years? 2 years. A year.
We were 2 years at Achilles.
2 years at Achilles. At the end of that, because the landlord wanted to sell that house,
Yeah.
and so sadly we had to, you know, the Achilles Angels had to
Part ways.
move on.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And I remember she was the first one to like get an apartment and bounce. Like
I was
she,
like, I gotta separate myself from this. Like, I gotta think about shit. Like, this is not working out
Yeah.
for me. Living this life. Like, trying to date guys, but also being in love with Rihanna. Like, it was just like literally tearing me up. It was terrible.
Yeah,
Did not
I don't
feel
know
good.
what I was. I think I was just like, I don't even know what I was doing. I was just doing. I was just in the moment of the day. Like,
I mean, 901 was really crushing it.
that
Like,
was
Rihanna had a lot of work stuff going on, clients, super exciting times.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out life. So it was like very different parts of life, very different things going on. Like, I was kind of new to this life in LA because I'm from Miami originally, Florida. So I decided I wanted to stay in LA. Obviously, Rihanna being one of those reasons. So yeah, it was a tough time. It was tough.
so let's rewind though. Like, people, when did you? Who made the first move and all that stuff? Like, I would definitely say it was mutual, but maybe a little more push on Morgan's part, I think. And the first time we ever kissed, we were drunk.
For sure.
Like, wasted. And it
For
was
sure.
fun.
Very
Kissing. Oh my
blurred.
God, it was great. It was fun. And then
Hopefully.
awkwardness, and then drunk again, and then kiss again, drunk, and then drunk again, and then kiss again, drunk. Because
We are not alcoholics.
No, we're not alcoholics by all means. But at that time, it was like the release of the pressure of like, what is going on? What are these feelings I feel for this person? But it's okay. We're just drunk.
Because
You know what I mean? I'm sure we've all been there.
For us, it was a connection, like emotional, spiritual, soulful. We call it soul love because for us, it felt like we knew each other in past lives because that's what we believe in. It wasn't a physical connection.
Yeah.
So that part has always been kind of interesting and a learning experience for us because we connected, I don't know, it was a much deeper connection.
Yeah.
It didn't really have to do with the physical at all.
No.
So that's why the awkwardness in the beginning and stuff like that.
So anyways, while we're roommates, we do have drunken makeouts. Yes. And
Sounds so terrible.
I know, it sounds crazy. It's okay. It's the truth. And then when the landlord sold the house, then we moved. She moved out. Like within like a week, she found an apartment. She was out. We had a month to get out. She was out.
This was my first time living by myself, and it was
Oh, yeah.
a fantastic time.
Yeah.
I recommend it
So
for
she
anyone
moves
who's
out,
never done it. It's
and then
important to do
there's
that.
Jenny, Tyler, and me left. And I remember when she left, like that's when things really hit me. Like, oh my gosh, okay, she's not here in the morning. She's not here at night. She's not here. And that's when I started getting like,
I was literally a 3-minute drive.
Yeah, she was very close by all means, but she wasn't in my face for 2 years, like in my face. And that's when I realized, okay, I think I like her a lot more than I think I like her. And so she moves out, then I find a place and I move out towards the end. And then we were just making plans like, hey, what are you doing for lunch? Okay, let's meet up for lunch. Hey, what are you doing for breakfast? Oh, let's meet up for breakfast. Oh, are you busy? Let's go meet up for coffee. And we would make time. And I'm not joking, I had 0 time in my life at that time.
Hasn't changed.
Hey, the quarantine's been fabulous.
This is the one time I get time with her is quarantine. Take advantage, people.
Literally, 0 time in my life, but I would always make time for her. I remember that.
True.
So then, shortly after we moved out, I would stay the night at her house, and then she would stay the night at my house, and I would stay the night at her house, stay the night at my house. And for me, I remember the moment where it was like, I have to do something. And Nikki was my first person I told, and I was like, Nikki, I think I really like Morgan, like Morgan a lot. And she's like, okay, I get it. I understand. Like, she's awesome. Like, Nikki right away was just like, I get it. I understand. I see your guys' interaction. And I think we've all known that a lot longer than you have.
Yeah. The people, they know. Your people,
your people, they know. Everyone that's trying to keep it under wraps.
Do whatever 2 years.
Your close people,
stupid.
They know. Don't get it twisted. Don't think your best friend
not even
doesn't.
The close. When you have a soul love or whatever
when you have a strong connection with someone,
the people know.
The people can see it. When they would say, like, when she'd come in and bring me coffee, I'd be like, what? No, she's just my friend. What? No.
The people
know. The people know. So everyone you're trying to hide it from, they know. Don't forget that. Number 1 rule here today.
Even your parents might know, and they're in denial, whatever.
They all just want to wait for you to be comfortable.
Yeah.
For you to tell them.
Anyway, so...
I'm letting them know.
I want to continue our story, and then these are part of the questions.
Okay.
For me... I remember distinctly Rihanna was dropping me off. We had just gone to dinner. She's dropping me back off of my apartment. We were sitting in her car, and I got teary-eyed, and I was like, I can't live like this anymore. I can't put so much energy into you and love you this much and then also try to date other people. Like, it's not fair to me. It's not fair to the other people. It's not fair to you. I cannot do this anymore. I can't try and have a secret from my friends, from my family. Like, this is not how I live. I don't do that. And it literally was heartbreaking for those years. So I was crying, and I said to her, I'm like, I can't do this anymore. So, up to you.
So I remember a point for me, it was in the car too, and I had asked her, and I'm like, hey, are you gonna what's up with that guy? I don't remember his name. What's up with that guy? Are you guys gonna go on a date again or something? Like, casually asking. And she's like, honestly, no, I just really like spending my time with you. I don't even care about him. I just really spending my time with you. And I remember when she said those words, and it wasn't like a loving sexual thing, but it was like, that is what sparked my brain. Yes, I just want to spend my time with her. I just want to spend my time with you. That's who I want to spend my time with. I've obviously been doing that for the last 2 years, just making time for her. Okay. And then, that was my aha moment. And then shortly after that, she had said, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. Out. And I was like, no, we have to do this. We have to do this.
Not healthy, mentally, physically.
Yeah, it wasn't healthy. It wasn't healthy at all. And I'm sure a lot of you are struggling doing that. And it sucks. It is a shitty time.
Oh, but then she said to me, she's like, well, I'm not ready for that. Oh, fuck. That was terrible. That was like a knife to the heart, for sure. So that was a struggle. For like 2 weeks after that, I was in a bad place. And she was doing her thing. And I was like, because I need space. Like, I can't see you every day and be able to kind of like move on with my life. Like, there needs to be space and time.
And I couldn't move on with my life because I needed to see her every day.
So then 2 weeks later, it was back to like seeing each other, and I was like, well, this is not. Yeah.
So I remember having a very strong, long conversation with Nikki about it, And I'm like, I'm going to ask her to be my girlfriend. I'm going to ask her to be my girlfriend. And that was like so weird to even do that, right? Because normally it's the other way around. Like the guy's asking you.
I mean, for us. That was our normal.
Yeah. Anyways, and I made a shoebox. It was this shoe brand called Me and Her.
It was
my
cute.
friend
Like
Emily Cooper's little shoe company. And I took that box and I got all of our shit in there. I got our Coachella passes, movie passes, concert tickets, pictures, everything. And I gave her this box, and she's going through it and not knowing what's happening. At the bottom of the box, I should get it. It's kind of really cute. At the bottom of the box, there was this note, like in high school, you fold it, like origami, like
notes.
Cuteness. And then you open it up, and it said, "Will you be my girlfriend? Please circle yes or no." And she opened it, and I like gave her a pen, like it backed up, like here, just circle. And that was August 26th, 2014. 14, yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
2014. And that's when we started officially dating.
Mm-hmm.
And
best decision we have ever made.
I'm gonna cry right now thinking about it.
Yeah, best decision we've ever made. Like 2 weeks after that, it was my 25th birthday. My mom came to visit, and I told my mom, hey, so this is how life's been, and we're deciding to give it our 100% in our relationship. That was hard. My mom was my best friend my whole life. We're super close. The family part for me was difficult, telling my family. Because, your family has these wishes and dreams for you. And they've seen you grow up for 25 years a certain way, So, it's not that I don't regret anything. I don't think it could have been better, whatever. This is how it went. And it was difficult for, like, the next 4 years. Our relationship was really hard. Not a lot of talking about it. Not a lot of talking at all. I was in LA. My parents were not. So, didn't really see them. It was difficult. It was really, really hard. But some people need time, and you can't force things. You just let things happen organically. For me, that's what I wanted to do. And then, fast forward to when I proposed and we were engaged. Then she proposed right after me 3 days later. We did a dual proposal.
4 days.
Super cool. Sorry, 4 days.
Okay.
I called my mom, said, I'm asking her to marry me. We're going to be engaged. And things changed after that. Like, the parents were on board 1,000%. I feel like they knew it was serious. They knew this is what I want my life to be. And now they are literally, so on board that it's, the cutest thing. We text every single day, all four of us. During quarantine, we FaceTimed every day. When we went away to Mexico recently and had to postpone our wedding, my parents flew to Mexico. My stepdad's 72. He should not be flying during quarantine. My mom's in her 60s.
Yet.
Yeah, but still, it was still a weird time for
Yes,
people. We
yes,
postponed our wedding so our loved ones could stay safe. The parents, they said, no, we're coming. Full force. Came to Mexico. Just for a little vacay because we wanted to still kind of get away. So basically, it works out. It worked out sometime eventually,
but it took 4 years.
Everything will be okay.
It took 4 years.
Things take time sometimes,
and some
it's
people need time. I want to kind of rewind back to when I started crying. I feel like the reason why I got so emotional, even talking about it, is because I know that feeling. Fuck, I'm gonna do it again. I know
more criers.
I know that feeling. It was 2 years of undercover hiding,
miserable,
hiding my feelings from my best friends. My best friends knew. They all knew.
Yeah,
they
all your friends
knew.
know.
When you finally tell them, they all know. And the ones that don't support it and don't not be there for you, that's okay. I actually can't say that I have that experience. I don't think I had anyone that not be my friend anymore. Or
me neither. I didn't.
Family. But the relief, the tears that's coming out is that like the weight of just being like, yes, I love her so much. Like I can't get enough of her, and I want to share it with the world. I want to tell the world, and I want to feel okay about it. And I mean, I don't even know why we did it. It's not that we didn't feel okay about it. We just didn't know, because we've never done this before. It's like we didn't know what it was for the most part. But that when we finally got together, it was just like, I can't even tell you the magic of that. I can't even explain the magic. I can't. It's the most best thing ever. So
you literally choose happiness.
Yes.
You choose to be happy every single day. That's what we did.
Yeah, for sure.
No matter what anyone else thinks, no matter what your family thinks, no matter what your friends think, literally, it is about only what you think.
Yeah, then that's all that matters. If there's no friends or family that don't want to support you, they're not meant to be in your circle. You are meant to be happy, no matter
or maybe right then
what.
they can't because
maybe
their
right
own
then, exactly.
internal issues. Don't take stuff personally.
Yeah,
really, though.
Dude,
it's a waste of your time to take it personally.
Not having her family fully on board really, really got to me. Because I felt like she had to choose between her family and me, and I didn't want to do that to her. You know, her dad's not around anymore. She doesn't have grandma and grandpa's. It's just her mom.
When I was 15.
And the fact that her mom wasn't on board for a while, I just felt like I was making her choose.
Well, it's not that wasn't on board. I think your parents don't think that you're like, maybe they think it's a phase. Maybe they think you're not serious yet. I was still young. Okay, so it's different.
It's not even that time of the month. Jesus.
And it's not that I think my mom was in the wrong or anything, but, you know, whatever parents think, whatever views they have for you, like, you know, when